Hello students, welcome to TechBox. Hope all are studying for your examinations very well, and I think this video will be useful for you during your preparations for your computer science examinations. Okay, in this video we are going to see the remaining questions of section C under the sample question paper 23 to 24. Okay. Okay, so I have already worked out this 26th question and I will be providing the link in the description box on how to work on these 26th question. Okay, find the output of this below Python code. I have explained this question line by line. Step-by-step explanation has been provided in that video. You can go and watch that video. Okay, so in this video we are going to see the remaining questions under the section C. So the question number 27, let us read question number 27. Consider the following table club. Okay, so the table name which is given here is club, and you should write the output of the SQL queries given below. They will be giving you the queries and you should write the output of this. So what is your table name? The table name is club. Okay, they have given the column name as CID, CNAME, age, gender, sports, pay and do-app. So let us read the queries. The first query is select count distinct sports from club. So you should know what this count function will do. Okay, what is the difference between count and count star? You should know the difference between that. Okay, so let us see the count and count star difference. So this count function will be giving you what? This function counts total number of not null values. Suppose if you are giving select count and then we are giving the column name from the table name. Okay, then under this column name it will be eliminating the duplicate rows. That means it will not retrieve it counts the number of not null values. It will not count the null values. Okay, then under that count star, so what is the count star? So count star means this function counts the number of rows in the given column or an expression, including the null and the duplicate values. Okay, it will be counting what? Both the null values and the duplicate values. So null value means if the value is not specified in particular row, so then it will be written as null. What is meant by duplicate values? Duplicate values are the values which are occurring more than once in the particular column. Okay, so this count star will be retrieving you the total number of rows in a column or an expression, including the null and the duplicate values. And when coming to this count function, and this will not count the null values, so it will be count the number of not null values. Okay, both of them will be retrieving what? So this count function will be retrieving the integer number. Just move on to the question paper. So this count function distinct of sports. So what is distinct sports? This distinct keyword will be eliminating the duplicate entries. Okay, let us see select count distinct of sports from club. So what is your column name? So the column name is count of distinct sports. Distinct sports. So let us see what are the columns under the sports column. Let us see what are the names of the sports is specified. So they have specified chess, then cricket, volleyball, karate. Then next again the chess is coming. So this is your duplicate value. So this will be not taken into counting. Karate is also again it is a duplicate value, and the cricket is also a duplicate value. So you should count only these four. Okay. So chess, you should count this chess, volleyball, cricket and karate. So totally 4 number of columns. Okay, 4 number of sports. So the count distinct sports will be having 4. So the count is 4 now. Let us see it in the marking scheme. So under the marking scheme we have mentioned that count distinct of sports. Under that they have mentioned the sports. So what is the column name? We should specify the column name which is given in your question. That is count of distinct sports. This distinct function will be, this keyword will be eliminating the duplicate values, and this count will not include the null values, not null values. Okay. So the next question, select CNAME sports from the club where do-app is less than 2006, 4 and 30 and CNAME like %NAME. So what is this percentage? This percentage is coming under the pattern matching. You all studied this topic very well. Okay, let us see what are the names which is ending with NA. So this is Amrita, this will not come. Then Shyam, Meena. So this is ending with NA. So Meena is ending with NA. Then after that Amrit, then Amina. So this Amina is also ending with NA. Manju and Virat will not come. So under these two, so let us see the condition. You should select the C name sports club. Okay, from the club. So you should specify the column name as C name first. After that the sports name. Okay. Then you should select what do app is less than 2006, 4 and 30. So let us see the years of both of them. The Meena is having the do app year of 2007, which is greater than 2006. So we already have it is 2006, which is given here. It is Meena is greater than 2006. So this will not come. And then Amina. So the Amina is less than 2006. So she is having the do app of 2003. Okay. So this Amina, you should specify the name, C name and sports. Okay. What is the C name? It is Amina. And the sports name, Amina, which is chess. So what is the column name? You should specify. So the column name is C name and the sports. Under the C name, we are having NA ending with Amina under the second condition, which is less than 2006. Okay. Then sports column, she is under the chess sports. So this is your answer. You should write like this in the tabular format. The next question, select C name, age, pay from club where gender is equal to male and the pay between 1000 and 1200. Okay, so the condition here which is given is two conditions. So the gender is equal to male and the next condition is between the pay between 1000 and 1200. First let us see the gender is equal to male. How many persons are male here? Let us check now. So under the male, we are having 1, 2 and 3. We are having 3 gender as male. What is the next condition? The pay between the 1000 and 1200. So the between operator will be including the 1000 and 1200 also. So it includes the value of 1000 and the 1200, upper limit and the lower limit. So this is first male which is having the pay of 1300, which is greater than 1200. So this will not come. The second gender male is having the pay of 1000. So this will come. And then the third gender male is having the pay of 1050, which is less than 1200. Okay. So you should specify the C name, age and pay. So what is the name of your column? So your name of your column will be containing the C name, which is C name is Amrit. Okay. Age, his age is 28 and then the pay which is 1000. Then next is Virat, age is 35 and the pay is 1050. Okay, let us see it in the marking scheme now. So C name is Amrit and Virat and age which is given 28 and 35 and the pay which is 1000 and 1050. Hope you are all clear now. Let us move on to the next question. So let us read the next question, 28th question. Write a function in Python to read a text file alpha.txt and it displays those lines which begins with the word U. Okay, let us see this program on this Python idle. Okay, what is a Python? So I have saved this program as demo.py. Okay, you should write your own function name. You can write a function name as display U. You should count and display the sentences which is starting with U. After that, you can open the file. What is your file name? The file name which is given here, it is alpha.txt. Okay, just F is equal to open your file, open, that is alpha, name of the text file is alpha.txt, and then you should open that in the read mode. Then close it. After that, we are going to read the lines line by line. For that, I am going to use f dot read lines function. So this read lines function will be reading your file line by line, okay, and it will be stored in the form of list. Okay, so I am going to save this in the data value. Okay, I am going to save this in the data variable. Okay, after that I am going to use this for loop for I in data. For I in data, we are going to split it. For I in data, we are going to split those lines. Okay, so now under the read lines function, so what is happening? The file has been readed and it will be in the form of list and it is stored in the data. Okay, it is in the form of line. After that, now we are going to split it into the words to check whether the word is you or not. For that, I am going to write the split function on this I. Okay, now we are going to split this I. So I dot split and storing that in the list. Okay, this L is nothing but a list here. So after it is splitting, each of the sentences has been splitted into a list, separate list. Okay, the words has been splitted with commas. Okay, then after that we are going to check according to this if condition. If L of 0. Okay, what is this? This L of zeros. In the 0th index, they are asking you to display those lines which begins with the word you. So on the beginning you should check. So the beginning, the index will be at the 0. So under L of 0, okay, if L of 0 double equals to, okay, then you should provide the word which is given here. If L of 0 double equals to you, what you should print? You should print L or I. You should print I because you should print the sentences. It displays those lines which begins with the word you. Okay, if you print this L, okay, this is not right. Then you should print I only. After that, f dot close. You should close the file and call the function display underscore u. Let us execute this program now. So now we can get this lines. Okay, so these are the lines which is inside this program. So these are the sentences which is starting with you in the alpha file. Hope you all understand how you should write the program like this. These are the easy questions. Okay, let me show you the alpha file now. Okay, let me show you the alpha file. Just file, open, just type onto the text files. Under the text files we can search for alpha. So this is your alpha document. So under this alpha document we have displayed this U lines. Okay, we are having 3 lines which are starting with U. So these are the things which has been displayed in your Python output screen. Hope you all understand now. Let us see this question on the marking scheme. So under the marking scheme they have opened the test function. Under that they have opened the file named alpha.txt and according to the question. Then after that they have opened that R mode. They have opened the file with R mode and they used read lines function to read the lines and storing that lines onto the data. And for each line in the data we are iterating. Okay, for each line in the data we are splitting that lines into words. After splitting that lines into words we are checking for the first letter is there with U or not. Okay, if it is in U then you should print this line. Finally you should close this file. Okay, see here, 1 mark is for correctly opening and closing the files and half mark for correctly reading the data. So for open and close function, they will be provided with 1 marks, and half mark correctly for reading the data. We are having read function, read line function and read lines function. So according to the functions you have mentioned correctly according to the program, then you will be provided with half marks. And 1 mark for correct loop and if statement. If you provide for loop correctly and if statement correctly, then the condition is true means if you have provided the condition correctly, then you will be getting 1 marks for this, and half mark for displaying the data. So if we have displayed the data correctly by using this print function, then you will be getting the half marks for this. Okay, let us move on to the next question quickly. So write a function vowel count in Python that counts and displays the number of vowels in the text file named poem.txt. So they have given the function name here, and you should count the number of vowels. Okay, you should count and display the number of vowels in the text file. So let us solve this in the Python program now. So see the question. So what you should do first, you should open the def function. They have given the function name. So the function name which is given here is vowel count. So you should produce the correct function name as it is in the program. Okay, after that you should open the file. For that I am writing f is equal to open, and what is the name of the file name? They have given us poem.txt. Poem.txt in read mode. Okay, so you should read with read mode. Okay, after opening the file, just you should read the lines by using the read function. I'm going to use the read function f.read. Okay, and store that in the variable data. Okay, after that they have asked you to count the number of vowels. To store that, I am using the count variable, initialize it with 0 at the starting. Okay, you can open the for loop for iteration. For I in data, if I in. So what is I here? I is the letters, the characters, right? If I in data, if I in vowels. What are the vowels? So we can have the small case letters and the uppercase letters. So both of them you should check. So I'm writing A, E, I, O, U, small case, and the uppercase A, E, I, O, U, and put a colon. If I in A, E, I, O, U, then what you should do? You should increment the count value by 1. So count plus is equal to 1. Okay. Finally, you should print the count. Okay. Just write total number of vowels in the text file. In the text file, comma, I am using the count variable here. After that, closing the file is very important. So you will be getting the marks for this. You are awarding the marks for this. Okay, opening the file and closing the file plays an important role in your examination answer sheet. Okay, after closing the file, just I am going to call the function vowel count. Okay, just now let me execute this program now. So total number of vowels in this text file is 214. Okay, let me show you the text file now. One student has been asked in the comment section where this file has been stored. Okay, so let us see where the file is stored. So the file name here it is poem.txt. So just open the file. Okay, on where your program is there, just open this file. Click onto the file and then open. Under the open, you can see here the icons like Python files, text files and all files. You can select for text files and then search here. So what is our name of the text file? Poem.txt. So you can find the poem here. Just open it and you will be finding the poem as a text file here. So under this poem, we have checked out, we are having total number of vowels as 214, right? Hope you all understand this question clearly. Let us move on to the next question, 29th question. So consider the table personal given below. So the table name is personal, which is having PID, name, district, salary and allowance. Okay, so let us see the question here. Based on the given table, write SQL queries for the following. So you should write the queries for this. So just write, increase the salary by 5% of personals whose allowance is known. Okay, just see the table. There is your allowance column, and in this allowance column we are having what? 4,800 for P01, for P02 it is 1,600, and for P03 it is missing. So you should update it with only for the persons who are having the allowance, so not for P03. Okay, you should understand the concept first. So let us write the command for this. Okay, whenever you are making the changes in the table, just you should use the update command. Okay, update. What is the name of the table? It is personal. Okay, update personal. So personal or personals, just check it. It is personal. Okay, so here in the question they have given that personal, so don't write it in the command part. So update personal. Then after that you should use the set command, set salary. So you should use the salary column. Salary is equal to salary. You should add the salary and you should multiply the salary with 0.5. Okay, where allowance is not null. Allowance is not null. You should use this not null operator. Then you should end up with the semicolon. Okay, it is very easy. And the second question, display the name, total salary. That means total salary is coming under the sum of salary and allowance. You should add this sum of salary and allowance of all the personals. Then the column heading should be of total salary, should also be displayed. So what is the name? So to display all those things, you should use the select command. Select name. So what is the title column name? So the column name is name. Just check it and write select name, comma. You should write salary plus allowance here. Okay, salary plus allowance. Salary plus allowance. You should use the as keyword and write as total salary within the quotes. Total salary within the quotation marks. Okay, and then from the table name, what is the table name? It is personal, and write the semicolon. Okay, you should write select name. Okay, hope you all understood this second question. Select name, salary plus allowance. So you should know the name and the total salary that is to be displayed on the column name. So you should use this as keyword for this, and under the as keyword you should use the new column name within the double quotation marks, and from the table name personal. Then third question, delete the record of personals who have the salary greater than 25,000. So what is the name of this command? Delete command. So you should write delete from table. So the table name is personal. I'm writing personal. Delete from personal. Use the where clause, where salary is greater than 25,000, and put the semicolon. Don't forget to put the semicolon. Let us see it in the marking scheme also. So under the marking scheme, see here, update personal. For the first question, update personal. Set salary is equal to salary plus salary star 0.5, where allowance is not null. You should use the not null operator. Then the second question, you should select the name, salary plus allowance, and you should use this as keyword This as is nothing but a keyword, and under the as keyword you are going to use this double quotation marks. This is your new column name, okay. This is a new column name which you are given for your output screen, and from the table personnel. And the third question, you are going to use the delete command, delete from personnel where salary is greater than 25,000. They have missed out the semicolon here, so you should put the semicolon at the end of this command. Hope you all understand this question. So let us see the marking scheme for the previous question also. I have forgot to show you the marking scheme for this. So def verbal count, they have opened the function name which is given as in the question, and then they have opened the file alpha.txt, okay, and they have opened the file alpha.txt in the read mode, okay. Then you should use this read function, okay. They have converted this read function into str. Ch in data, if ch in AEIOU, you should increment the count variable, okay. Then print that count, then file.close. So you will be awarded 1 mark for opening and closing the files. After that, half mark for correctly reading the data, and 1 mark for correct loop and if statement, and half mark again for displaying the output.